Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to a very exciting video. So as you guys can see, this is a very long video. So, pause the video, go grab yourself a drink, a snack, grab your lunch, grab your dinner, come here and hang out with me because this video is a bit on the longer side, which can be good and bad. Good because it's more content for you guys, but kind of bad because that means that my voice is going to be like dead by the end of this video, but that doesn't concern you. It's totally fine. So as you guys can see from the title, this build is another university build. So I'm telling you guys, like, I am willing university into the universe. Like, I don't care about the announcement. I am making university happen in The Sims 4, whether you like it or not, whether they're going to announce it or not. It's just happening, okay? I am so into the university thing right now. So seriously, it needs to happen. So obviously this isn't a real Sims 4 University like pack, but it is my, just interpretation of university because I'm pretty sure that's the next pack. You guys know my opinions on that already if you guys have been watching my videos for the past, I don't know, couple weeks. I feel like I've just said university like 10 times in the last 1 minute, so sorry about that. But in today's build, it is very exciting because I am building a sorority house. So I don't think I've ever done a sorority house. No, definitely not. I've never done a sorority house on my channel, but I just thought that that would be like really fun to do because in my opinion, when I think of like university, in terms of like builds, I think of residences, like dorm rooms, and I also think of sorority and frat houses. Those are like the two types of like residential builds that come to mind that like really encompass and embody like the university experience. And if you guys liked my video a couple weeks ago, I did some like student townhomes. And they're actually in the lot right next to this one. You can see I like built it next door. So that build that I did a couple weeks ago is obviously university inspired as well, but technically speaking, anyone could live there. Like, you don't have to be a student, but I feel like a sorority house or a frat house is like very specific to college students because once you graduate, you obviously like don't live in a sorority house anymore. So yeah, I thought that would be a perfect build to do while my mind is like really in the mood to build like university things. So yeah, I am super excited to share with you this build. I really love how it turned out. So I actually am basing today's build off of a sorority house in real life. I did a lot of research beforehand, what kind of like vibe I was going to really like embody the sorority house like aesthetic. And I watched a lot of like YouTube videos of girls that did like tours of their sorority homes and stuff like that. But I settled for this one because I really liked the shape and all the different dimension, and I just really liked it. I was really drawn to it. So this sorority house is the Alpha Phi sorority house from the University of Alabama. So if you search that up on Google, you will find this home. So I guess technically this is an episode of Curb Appeal. So hello, welcome to another episode of Curb Appeal. So yes, I am trying to replicate the sorority house as best I can. Just the outside as per usual, and just the front of the sorority house. I maybe could have tried to replicate like the back and the inside of the actual home because I'm sure there are photos like available on YouTube or on girls like Instagram and stuff, but I decided not to do that. I just liked the general facade. And then the rest of the home, like the back and the inside, came from my brain as usual. So yeah, that is my inspiration for today's build. But there were tons of different sorority houses to choose from when I was looking on like Pinterest and Google Images. I think I Googled like the top 10 most beautiful sorority houses in the United States or something. And I think this one was on the list or something like that. But there are tons and tons of super, super gorgeous sorority houses in the United States, because as you guys know, I'm pretty sure sororities are only like a thing in the US. They are a thing in Canada. I went to university in Canada and we did have sororities, but it's definitely like nothing like the US. I'll talk a little bit more about that later. If I have time, I'll talk to you guys about like the sororities at my university. But yeah, they're nothing like the States. The States is like so big on that kind of thing. So obviously they have these super over the top extra houses where they live in, and I just think it's so cool how they like get such a nice house. But as you can see, the entire home right now is white and just like plain. As you guys saw from the thumbnail, I do end up like adding all the different like color swatches. I make it like brick and like red later. I think I'm about to do it, or I'm doing it right now. But yeah, there's definitely a lot of like detail and a lot of texture going on in this build, which is why I loved it so much. And that's also why I think it turned out so great. I'm so used to doing like general normal homes, so doing something like this was definitely like different for me and allowed me to use different like build elements that I don't usually use. Like I went crazy with the columns and with those little like roof details and stuff. I was able to do that and make it look like super college-y. And those are like maybe aspects that you wouldn't really get to use if you're just making like a normal like family suburban home. So yeah, definitely had a lot of fun doing this one. But now I want to talk about the Sims University pack, because it hasn't been announced, but I and pretty much the entire community is like 99.99999% sure that the next pack is University. There have been so many leaks and all of that stuff. But pretty much I'm wondering what kind of features they're actually going to put in this pack. Working off of the assumption that University is the next pack, I'm wondering what features they would put in. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are down below. Like, what do you think they're going to like include in the pack? For me, I think like, do you think that they're gonna actually put like sorority houses and sororities in this pack, or do you think they're gonna refrain from doing that because it's only really relevant to the United States? Like, Sims players around the world who are from like Germany, for example, like I'm pretty sure German universities don't have sororities, so it might not be super relevant for them. So I'm not sure if they would actually like put this kind of thing in that pack, but let me know what you guys think. I think if we do get the pack, something that is mandatory for me are like dorm rooms and like residents and stuff like that. So if I want to send my sim there, like I want it to be like kind of like city living, where you can like live in different dorms and have like a small little like, not apartment, but like a dorm room. And I want to be able to like decorate the dorm room and have it be like super tiny and like compact living and stuff like that. I feel like if we get University and don't get dorm rooms, I'll be like super disappointed, because from my experience at University, like living in a dorm was like a really big like part of it, and so much of the fun came from like living in that tiny little room. So yeah, if we get the pack, I really hope that dorm rooms are a part of it. I think sororities aren't necessarily a must-have for me, in my opinion, because in reality it's kind of just like a club. So even if they don't include sororities, you can like make your own club with get together and like still have like a sorority club that everyone joins. And then you can use this build and put it on your campus, and then all the sorority girls can live there and you can have like club meetings here. So I don't necessarily think that I'll be like too disappointed if they don't actually have sororities as like an actual feature, because we could just like create it ourselves. But besides dorm rooms, because that's like my number one priority for the new pack, obviously I'd want a new world. I feel like if you have a University pack, it must come with a new world. I didn't play The Sims 3, you guys, so let me know if The Sims 3, did the University pack come with a new world, or was it Sims 2? I don't know. But yeah, I don't know what they've done in the past. I've only ever played like The Sims 2 like 10 years ago, and then I've played The Sims 4. So I've completely skipped The Sims 3. So like I don't know any of the like features from The Sims 3 and stuff. But yeah, I think we definitely need a new world, because we need like a campus. And kind of have it like campus living with like bars and stuff on campus, different like residences, townhomes like the ones I built last time. We can put like sorority houses, cafes, coffee shops. Libraries will actually be like useful now because like a big part about University is going to the library and studying and stuff like that. So we can actually make like nice University campus libraries now. They'll actually be like functional, because I feel like in like the base game, for example, we get libraries, like Willow Creek comes with like a library, I think, yeah. But like it's kind of useless because in normal life, like if you're gonna play with the base game, like who goes to the library? Like it's kind of dumb because I don't think people just like go to the library for fun. Like no offense if you do, but I feel like of all the different, you know, community lots you could have made in the base game, like a library like doesn't really feel like the most like entertaining thing to do. So yeah, but I feel like now with university, libraries will actually be useful because it's something that your student sims will actually go to like study and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm really excited for dorms and a new world. So hopefully we get those two things. Other features that I want, sorry, I've kind of turned this video into a like what I want in the university pack video. It's all hypothetical, by the way. I don't know if we're getting the pack or not. I'm just hoping because like I'm super passionate about a university pack. That's like the one pack that I like really, really want. But one thing that I do want is to add some like realism to it. So I hope that it would be like when you're in high school as a sim, like as a teenager, I would hope that the grades you get in school, like in high school, I hope that it affects like things, you know what I mean? In real life, if you don't get good grades, you can't go to like your first choice university, or you can't go to university at all or something. So I kind of want that to be translated in The Sims as well. So if you're like a straight A student in The Sims in high school, it means that you will get to go to like a better program or something like that. And if your sim is a failing student in high school, I would hope that maybe they would get rejected, or there's a chance they would get rejected or something like that, just to add like a little bit of like realism to the game, and also give your teenage sims like some motivation to actually do their homework. Because I feel like with the game now, there isn't a lot of incentive for kids to do their homework. It just seems like, okay, yeah, it's nice to do it after school, but if you don't do it, like, who really cares? As soon as you become an adult and you age up to be an adult, you can just get whatever job you want to. So I feel like your homework and stuff like that should have repercussions on like your university standing or something like that. And I also hope that they add like the whole like applying to university like process. Maybe there'll be like different things you have to do to get your application in, like network with the university like admissions people. I hope that they'll have cool features like being able to bribe your kid into university or something like that. I don't know, just like fun little things like that. And yeah, I want it to be like a complete, like full experience from start to finish, from like the application process to like move-in day to actually being there. I think it would be cool if you like got super bad grades and you got like kicked out of university or something like that. I don't know. I just feel like there's a lot of cool aspects they could add to this pack, and I really, really hope that they fully go all out and add everything. There's a lot of opportunity for some cool, realistic gameplay here that I don't know. I really hope that they don't mess it up because it's a pack that I really, really love. But yeah, I feel like I talked about university and what I want from the pack for a really, really long time. So let me know down below if you guys agree with any of the things that I want. Do you want the same things I want? Or let me know anything else that you guys wish would be included in the pack. Again, this is all speculation, so feel free to share anything you want because the pack's not out yet, but I'm really hoping that it is. But please let me know what you guys think down below. I definitely want to hear what your guys' ideas are, and if I like missed anything important, any cool features that I'm not thinking of, let me know down below. But yeah, I could honestly talk for days about what they should or should not include in university. But I feel like the developers will get it right because I'm pretty sure, obviously, all of the Sims 4 developers are university graduates, so they've been there, they've done it all. They have the university experience in their back pocket, so I'm sure they will add everything that's important. So yeah, I'm super excited, as you guys can tell. And I also have like so many exciting announcements to tell you guys, but I can't share them quite yet. So stay tuned to my Instagram or my Twitter or hear anything in, I don't know, a few weeks, couple days. I don't really know when I'm going to tell you guys, but I have something really exciting to tell you guys. So, sorry, I know that's really vague and I don't mean to tease you guys, but I have exciting announcements, so just be patient and wait. But yeah, speaking of exciting announcements, I am having a Realm of Magic PC/Mac code giveaway. So the link to the giveaway will be in the comment section. I'll like pin it as the top comment, and also check my Twitter and also check my YouTube community page. I have like the Gleam giveaway link all included in all of those places, so you can go enter to win. I think the giveaway is open for like another week or so, so if you haven't gotten your hands on that pack yet, go enter for a chance to win. But yeah, and also if we do have the university pack coming out, I'll also have a code for that to give away to you guys, so definitely stay tuned for more giveaways and all that good stuff. But pretty much, let's talk about the build, you guys. Let's talk about the builds. I feel like I have spent this entire video talking about what I want and nothing about what's on screen right now. So I'm sorry about that, but I just needed to like get that out, you know? I feel like I don't usually have too many like super strong opinions about Sims packs because I'm pretty chill when it comes to that kind of stuff. You know me. But with university, I just had a lot to say, so I just had to get that out there. I feel like as a university graduate, it's my duty to like make sure the pack is as awesome and accurate as possible. So yeah, but anyways, on to the interior. So when I did a little bit of research on YouTube about like what other girls' sorority houses looked like in real life, a lot of them, or not a lot of them, but like a couple of them that I saw that were like fairly new sorority houses, like they'd been renovated or newly built, they had this kind of like marble floor look. So a lot of them were like super fancy on the inside and super like modern at the same time. So one of them that I saw had a marble floor interior, just like what I did here. That marble tiling is from Get Famous, I'm pretty sure. And then they had like literally, like no joke, the exact same wallpaper that I used. The nice light blue wall paint with like the cool like white moldings and stuff. Yeah, some of the videos I saw, like it literally looked like that exactly on the inside. So I thought I'd go for that look. It's very like bright feeling and very elegant and classy looking and also kind of modern looking at the same time. So yeah, I went for that just to give it that like bougie look. And then up here, what I'm doing, and I'm pretty much done, so sorry, I kind of like talked over all of this already, but these are like the sorority girls who live here. These are all of their like dorm rooms, I guess, or like their rooms in the house, because I think when you're in a sorority, you have the option to like live in the house. I don't think you have to, but a lot of girls do, especially in their like first or second year or something like that. So just to give the build a little bit of variety, I did 2 rooms that had like 2 single beds, so like you will have like a roommate, and then I did 2 rooms that have just like a double or queen size bed, so just one person gets like a giant bed to themselves. So I tried to make each room very different, very colorful, just to give them each their own kind of personality, and I also tried to make them a little bit not super perfect, just kind of thrown together, really cute, with little like knickknacks and magazines on the floor, stuff like that, because you know, when you go to university and you live away from home, you're not gonna have all the time like a beautifully furnished, perfect like bedroom. It's gonna be on the smaller side. You're just gonna, I don't know, do you guys kind of know what I'm getting at? I just feel like a university room is not always the same as like a home bedroom, because at home maybe your room's like a little bit more put together, but then when you live away from home, you're kind of like living your whole life out of this one little bedroom and stuff like that. So it's a little bit more cramped, a little bit more squishy, a little bit more mismatched, and just a little bit more fun. So I actually go in later and add like the fairy lights and stuff that go across the walls, because I feel like that's so like cliche university dorm room to have those fairy lights. So I add that later. I don't think I had that in my dorm room. I didn't, but my friend, she had fairy lights, or they weren't fairy lights, she had like legitimate Christmas lights. but she put them around her door, and it was super cute and like super like cliche, but I love it. So as you can see, we are just doing like the general hallway area. So I didn't want to make it too busy because from what I saw in like videos and stuff, the hallways were just pretty clean and pretty open, mainly because the house isn't just a living space, but they have like meetings at the sorority house too. They have parties and all that stuff. So it really is kind of like a formal area, the house in general. And that's why it's so nice on the inside, because it's used for like a lot of things. And yeah, they host events and stuff here. So it's not just like your typical like home, I guess. It is kind of a more formal place from what I could see. So I tried to reflect that in this build and kind of make it like a nice, a classy place. But yeah, this build is huge, and I was kind of like overwhelmed when I was building it because I really didn't know how to furnish a build like this, because it wasn't the type of build, like I said, that you really clutter up, because it is supposed to be like a little bit on the nicer side. But I did notice when I was watching some videos that a lot of sorority houses, when you walk in, they have just this kind of like lobby area, and it's very nice with a beautiful chandelier. And they have like a little, centerpiece in the middle. So I tried to kind of replicate that and kind of make the home feel like very grand when you walk in and very fancy. So yeah, that's kind of what I did. But yeah, when I was watching all of these sorority house videos on YouTube to like get inspiration for this build, it kind of made me want to go to university in the States. Like I said, went to university in Canada, not the States, unfortunately, or not unfortunately. I love Canada, but I think it would have been super cool to go to university in the States. But yeah, I feel like, education-wise, it's like the same thing, but the only thing that the US has is they have sororities. So probably not worth it to go to the US just to join a sorority, but it is pretty cool that they have these like crazy extravagant homes that they live in together. It's kind of weird when you think about it, but still very, very interesting. So my school in Canada, we did have sororities, but it was nothing like this. It was nothing like this at all. The sororities at my school did not have like their own home. They had like a building and a designated area where you could have like meetings and stuff and host like your events and stuff like that, but they were tiny, like really, really small, like a little apartment pretty much. And they weren't like a giant home like this at all. So it definitely wasn't like the same experience at all. Obviously, you still get the same experience of like having, sisters or whatever, and like having the community, but in terms of like the whole house aspect, which in my opinion is like the coolest part, they didn't have that at my school. And in all of the Canadian universities, if any of you guys are like thinking about going to a university in Canada for whatever reason, none of the universities in Canada have like a sorority life that's like the US. So yeah, it's just not very big in Canada. It's not really big anywhere except the US, like I mentioned earlier. So yeah. But yeah, a lot of my friends who went to university with me and friends that I like met there, they were actually in sororities. So I was like friends with a lot of people who were in the sorority and stuff like that. And I got to go to a lot of their parties and stuff. And it is like, it's exactly what you would expect, like from a college party when you like watch the movies and you see these like crazy frat parties and crazy like whatever sorority parties. Yeah, it's pretty much exactly like the movies. It's just like a bunch of people all partying, and it's kind of just like sweaty and gross. And yeah, I feel like I went to a bunch of frat parties when I was in first year. And then after first year, like nobody really goes anymore. It's definitely like when you first get into university and you're like a freshman, you really want to live that like university life and like go to parties and all this stuff. But then after you're in like second and third year, you like don't really care anymore and you like don't want to go. So yeah, I definitely, had my time to shine in first year, and I like hung out with a lot of my friends who are in, the whole sorority thing. And yeah, went to some parties. They're pretty fun, but like I wouldn't go back. If I had the option to like relive university. Frat parties and sorority parties are probably not the thing that I would want to relive. But yeah, no, it was still super, super fun at the time. And if you are in first year university, I definitely recommend you like check that whole scene out, because it is kind of like a once in a lifetime experience to like do something like that. So yeah, super, super fun. Okay, but yeah, I need to like take a sip of Nestea. Okay. I've been talking for almost like half an hour straight. Can you feel or hear my voice like giving in already? I didn't think I'd give in this quickly, but like my voice is dying. And I'm so happy I have my Nestea, because I do this little thing. I do this little trick. But at work we have like a drink fridge where we have like unlimited drinks and stuff, like pop and juice and all that stuff. And then every day when I leave work, I go and I grab myself a Nestea to bring home, because I don't have Nestea at my house. I just have like regular juice and water. So yeah, I always steal like a little drink when I go home out of the fridge, which, isn't really a big deal because it's free, but still, I like to do that. So that's one of my perks at work is, free drinks. But yeah, that's pretty much my life. What I have to look forward to is free drinks at the office. But as you can see, we pretty much furnished the main floor. I kept it very neutral, white, elegant, bright. I put down that fluffy rug that I'm obsessed with. You guys know I use that fluffy rug everywhere. But pretty much inside I just did like a big kitchen with a lot of different seating, so all the like sorority sisters can like eat there and whatever. I had to make like a really big living room so that the girls can like have their meetings there and like gather there for their club meetings and whatnot. I don't really know what you do when you're in a sorority because I wasn't in one, but I know they have meetings weekly, so that's what they would do. On the outside, as you guys can see, I did like a dance floor, a bar, a DJ booth, a pool, picnic tables, all of that good stuff, so you can throw like a really, really crazy, fun party in this home. I'm pretty sure, like in real life, sororities don't throw parties at their house. Like they usually go to the frat houses, which is why the frat houses are usually like really gross and grungy, and then the sorority houses are like pretty clean and nice. But you know what? It's The Sims. Things don't really get that dirty. So if you want, you can throw parties here. There's a beautiful dance floor and DJ and tons of bars and stuff like that. So I definitely made this like a livable home, a place to hold meetings, a place to throw parties, pool parties, all of that good stuff. So yeah, I think that the build is huge and really, really nice. And you can do a lot of stuff here, you guys. I really like the pool. I like how I made the pool like go all the way to the edge like that. Yeah, I really like that in my opinion. But at the top floor, as you guys saw, I don't know if it's on screen anymore or if it was like, if it's done already, but I did have this like extra space on the third floor, and there I just put like a flex room. I didn't really have anything to put up there, so if you do download this build and you need that top space for something else, feel free to change it. But I just made it into like a painter studio / workout place / photography studio. So I feel like if you're in a sorority, you have to like maybe do like photo shoots and stuff for like promo vids or promo stuff for like the sorority Instagram. I don't really know. I know that sororities are like really big on like Instagram profiles and stuff like that for their like marketing. So yeah, maybe they want like a little photo studio in their home. So yeah, you can make it, again, whatever you like up there. But yeah, I'm pretty sure the build is almost done. I'm just adding, some finishing touches here and there. Again, I didn't want to make it look too cluttered because, it's not the type of build that would require a lot of clutter. In fact, when you have like a sorority with like hundreds of people, you don't want it to be super cluttered because then it would just be like messy. So you have to keep the house relatively clean. But afterwards I just do some more like landscaping outside just to like finish it up. And yeah, I'm really happy with the landscaping I did here. What else? Oh, also I really love the use of like the ivy or like the flowery vines that like go up the brick. I think that's like a super pretty look and really went well with this build. But yeah, besides that, let me know what you guys think of this build. I've never done anything like this before. So yeah, I do want to know what your guys' thoughts are on the build and also on a Sims 4 University pack in general. I'm telling you guys, like they better give us the University pack next. If we don't get the University pack, like I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna do, you guys. So yeah, but if we do get the University pack, you guys already have 2 University builds from me that you can put into your new world. So you're welcome. But yeah, I really love how this turned out. I think it looks very elegant, very, modern and very girly all at the same time. Perfect for some nice sorority sisters to live here. But yeah, I think you can fit like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 girls in here. If you turn 2 of the bedrooms into like double bedrooms, you can fit like 8 people here, obviously. So yeah, you can customize it however you like, and I really hope you guys do customize it, and I hope you guys use it and have fun with it. I think I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this home, except for the fact that I don't really like to use my own builds, unfortunately. I don't know why. That's just like a weird thing about me. Is like I don't use my own builds. Like I'd prefer to use someone else's build. So yeah, the sun has completely set right now. I started filming this video at like 6 p.m. and it's now like 6:38. Isn't it sad how it's this pitch blackout at only 6:38 p.m.? Like remember when this like time used to still be like really bright out in the summer? And now it's just like fully the winter, you guys. So that kind of sucks. But yeah, hopefully my lighting situation wasn't that bad, even though it's pitch blackout. I feel like the lighting looks like kind of fine, but let me know if it doesn't. But besides that, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you stuck around this far, thank you guys so much. This is a really long video, so I really hope that you guys like how it turned out. If you did, don't forget to give it a huge thumbs up and leave a comment down below what you thought about it, and also what you think of my thoughts and my opinions on a university pack. Do you agree with what I want in the pack? Do you have any other ideas of what you would want in the pack? Let me know down below. I want to hear your guys' ideas. And if this is our first time meeting, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you want to be friends or if you want to see more Sims 4 videos. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye everybody.